Are we live? Facebook. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get some light in here. Putting the light on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Good morning, good morning. Jump on, say hi. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. If you are so inclined to be interested in the hump day, let me know. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Sophie is first up this morning. How are you doing, Sophie? Missing you, Sophie, because you're not in the group. You're not in the real life club. Well, I'm used to seeing you check in the mornings. So how are you doing? How are you feeling out of 10? I've got my coffee. A little, it's not Starbucks, but woo, it'll do. So good morning, good morning. Let me know how you're feeling. How many out of 10 are you feeling? How many out of 10 are you feeling? You know what we do first thing in the morning? We do the out of 10s. I woke up, I have to say, and I felt like a 7 from the bloody get-go. As soon as I opened the bloody bed sheets, my eyes opened. Oh, my light's flickering. Is that showing up on Facebook? Ah, stop now. No, hang on. Right, let's see what happens. Anyway, so I was a 7 out of 10 before I even started my Mojo Hour. Good morning, Rachel Morat. Hello. Is it your first time here? You're in for a treat. I hope you stay the course. We do a little thing at the 10s, it's called 10s in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, everyone that jumps on straight away, we do how many we're feeling out of 10 this morning. Because I have this thing that I do, a thing called the Mojo Hour. My guys in my membership group, the Real Life Club, you know, they kind of get the deal. As anybody who's done any of my programs, you've got to get up, see how you're feeling, what's your number, be grateful, journal, get your body moving, and then see what the number is after that. Because if you wake up a 2 out of 10, you don't want to spend the whole day feeling like a 2 out of 10. That's crap, right? Shit, who wants to feel a 2 out of 10 for the whole day? Do something about it. And you can by create some good habits, some positive routines that become habitual, and you become disciplined around. That means you raise the level, you shift the needle to make sure you have the best day possible, whether that's getting yourself from a 2 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10, or from a 5 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Like I say, I was like 7, at least a 7 this morning, which is phenomenal because I've been pretty shit, what with my dad passing away and everything like that. But this week I've just turned a bit of a corner, and yes, I'm sad, but my dad is resting, and I guess I'm accepting that much more, that he's not here. There's a massive void, but I don't know. As you know, I'm a big proponent of living each day to the max, making the most out of each day. And yeah, I've turned a bit of a corner this week, even though it's his funeral tomorrow. Let's see how tomorrow goes. So thank you for showing up. Happy Wednesday to you too, Sophie. It's great to have you here. Good morning, Sandra. Sandra's an 8 out of 10. Whoop. You know that's my magic number. Anyone, if you haven't seen this before, 8 for me, an 8 out of 10 is a magic number. Why is 8 out of 10 better than 10 out of 10? Well, I just think 10 out of 10 is not sustainable. And I like things that are sustainable, that we can maintain, that we can be consistent with. So if we could have a consistent 8 out of 10, wouldn't that be a pretty good life? I think it would, because the 10 out of 10s is those euphoric moments, those whoop, those are like elation. But of course, we know that doesn't last. So I like to I want to be an 8 out of 10, I guess, if life was like that, which it frickin' well isn't. But anyway, an 8 ball is the one that I love. I love an 8 out of 10. So good morning, Sandra. Sophie's feeling a 7, and you're missing everyone in the group. Join the group. That's what you got to do. The Real Life Club is where it's at. Hey to Emma Denmark, my lovely old friend Emma. How you doing, darling? I hope that you are well. How are you feeling this morning? Are you feeling good? I knew that I would. Right, enough of that shit. So Sophie's saying good morning to Emma. Emma is feeling a rubbish 5 out of 10. Oh man, well, you've got to shift the needle. There's stuff that you can do to help you do that. And you're right, today is a new day. I always say, hit the reset button. You know, every more, it's like, you know, like when we have New Year, isn't it amazing how we all hit the reset button January 1st? It's like, I've got these New Year's resolutions. This is going to be my year. It's all going on. Let's hit the fucking reset button. Last year is gone. I mean, not going to lie, I did it a little bit myself. But the thing is, it don't last, does it? By February, it's all gone. We've fallen off the wagon. We're not going to the gym anymore. We're back to drinking, whatever it was that we resoluted about. But the thing is, every day is a new start. We don't have to wait to the 1st of the month or to New Year's Day. We can do that every single day, because every day you get up, there's different digits in the date. Today's the 5th of August, 2020. It ain't coming round again. It's a brand new day. I was going to sing again. I really must stop that. So you can hit the reset button. It's a new day and you can go again. But the biggest thing of all of that is you get to decide. You choose. It's your responsibility. Some people don't like it when I say that. Take responsibility. But when you get to the bottom of it, when you're really honest with yourself and you take responsibility for whatever's going on, because you are responsible for your, for your feelings and your thoughts and your actions, then when you take responsibility for that, I believe that you can have a better life. You put yourself in the driving seat of life and you put yourself in control. Because when you blame and complain and put it over on someone else, well, it's their fault that I'm feeling shit. It's my boss's fault that I'm feeling crap. It's my kid's fault that I'm moody. It's your fault. But the thing is, when you take responsibility for it all, life changes massively, exponentially. Sally is saying she is feeling a 7 out of 10, but it's been a highly stressful couple of weeks. Yes, I'm aware of that, darling. I have sent you a DM. So please check that out and let me know. But you're grateful. Gratitude, see? Gratitude is just amazing, isn't it? It's just like, don't they say that if you are in gratitude or you're grateful, that you can't be stressed or angry? And all, I study a lot of successful people, and they all do all of these various things, some of which I do. But gratitude is one of them, and gratitude is something I've done for a long time. I've had a gratitude jar, a gratitude journal. When I wake up in the morning, I think of things that I'm grateful for straight away. First thing I say in my head when I wake up, thank you. I don't know who to, because I'm not particularly religious, but to the universe, to whoever, the powers that be, that I have got breath in my body and I've got another day on this planet to nail it. So that's one of the first things that I think about. And gratitude is freaking powerful stuff. It really, really is. I write down my gratitudes every day, and I think about them. And even on my phone, I've got a folder in my notes that says appreciation, because if I'm out and something happens, I sometimes write it in there, so I think about it later on and I can look back at all these lovely little things that happen, because you forget, don't you? But it's good to be reminded that there is good in the world. There's good people, good things happen. So yeah, gratitude is ace. Tina Nichols is in the building. Good morning, Tina. How are you? You are 7 out of 10 at the moment and feeling tired, but we'll do a workout, get the energy flowing and push that number. Yeah, get it to an 8. Get it to an 8. Good morning, Rachel. We've already said good morning, but you are 7. 7 out of 10. Are you on summer holidays, my darling? Are you going to Spain? I'm not. Well, I'm hopefully going to Lanzarote soon, but we'll see what happens about that. I'm keeping everything crossed that I get to go. I need a holiday. Not from my life. I love what I do, and I'll probably still do these lives, quite frankly, because I enjoy them. But although the weather's here, actually the weather here is really good right now. It's amazing. This whole week is going to be flipping fabulous. After July, I thought July was pants, but yeah, just to get away with my best friend and seeing some other buddies who've got a home in Lanzarote, I'm going to have a wicked time. I'm going to relax, recoup, and just chill. Lots of cocktails, stuff like that. And I love running on holiday as well. That's one thing I really love doing on holiday, weirdly. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm rambling. Emma, oh, I'll be grand. Left the role that was bothering me. Got verbal abuse from the director last night. So just a rubbish sleep. Oh, that's not good, is it? But today I'll focus on me and my work. Yes, mindset equals determined. I freaking love that, Em. I freaking love it. Freaking love it. And Sophie's saying, sending some love from grey, miserable Devon. Sorry about that. It's beautiful here. Coffee done. Woohoo! Adams is buzzing. It's not in the coffee because it's decaf. Right. This morning, I wanted to leave you with this or share this with you. I said the other day, I'm reading this new book, The Daily Stoic. Oh, it's a bit deep for me, some of this. Some of the Stoics, the ancient Stoics in here, it's a bit over my head. But I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to look for the meaning, and I found a really good one. It's not today, and they're all dated. So today is about silence in strength, which I don't want to talk about. But tomorrow is really good and is more appropriate to what I want to talk about today. And today's is there is always more room to maneuver than you think. I thought that was really good. There is always more room to maneuver than you think. And I haven't put that up as the quote. But Seneca said, apply yourself to thinking through difficulties. Hard times can be softened, tight squeezes can be widened, and heavy loads can be made lighter for those who can apply the right pressure. I really loved that when I read it. I thought, you know what? I love that. I think that's really cool. And then there's a whole long paragraph, which I'm not going to read to you about. But what I wanted to share to you about that, when you think, like, obviously we go through hard times. We all go through hard times. Doesn't matter who you are, no matter how much you try and hide from life. Life and challenges will find you. It's just how it is. You're going to be faced with difficulties. You're going to be faced with challenges. And you can do one of a few things. You know, you can be defeatist and do nothing. But what does that get you? When you face challenges and difficulties, you know, now I'm not perfect. I just want to put that. I am not perfect. I am constantly working on myself. I'm constantly working through things. Look at my fluffy hair. My hair sticking up. I'm constantly working through things and working on myself. And I share that, you know. I think something happened in my life. I was defeatist about it, and it put me in a very dark place. It put me in a really, really dark place because I was defeatist, and accepting it and trying to understand it. I tried to do the thinking part about it, but I had this barrier and I was very defeatist. So it's all right thinking through your difficulties, but actually thinking alone ain't going to get you anywhere. You've got to apply yourself and your action and those thoughts that you're thinking about into something. But if you become defeatist about it, it will not get you anywhere. The only thing it's going to get you is defeat. Go figure. But when you focus on, and this is something I've really learned of being part of a mastermind. I'm in a mastermind group, whole bunch of amazing women. It's been life-changing for me. I should have joined a mastermind years ago, but never did. I've had coaches, still have a coach. And I joined the mastermind, and it really taught me about focusing your effort on the little bits of movement that you can make. Like it said, making heavier loads lighter, making tight squeezes wider, and applying the right pressure in those areas, and looking for where we can have expansion, looking for how we can carry this heavy load, how we can pivot, how we can change. And I learned that from the mastermind. So, you know, small little bits of effort applied consistently can have big change. That's a bit what the Real Life Club is about. Us consistently showing up and doing little bits and pieces has big change over time, has big impact. And it's the same when you apply that to, if you know, other areas of your life, your business, your job, or whatever. If you've got difficulties, yes, you've got to think it through. And one of the best ways you can think that through is with other people. what other people's opinions, not just your point of view. And that's, like I say, the one thing that I got from the mastermind was all the brainstorming we did as a group. You know, we all got a chance to speak, and if I came with an idea or I was struggling with something, whether if it was to do with my business, and obviously some personal stuff merged into that group as well, we all got together as a collective and we brainstormed to help squeeze out a little bit more from a difficult situation, from a tight spot. And we all thought through those challenges or whatever, and just, you know, helped to make things a little bit easier. And it was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, us humans are more powerful. We have more potential than we use and than we actually think that we do. But when you get together as a group, it's like you can go great alone. You can go good alone. But when you do it with a bunch of other people, it is like rocket fuel. It is like rocket fuel. So that's what, you know, that this whole Seneca thing made me think about today. There is always more room to maneuver than you think. And sometimes trying to think that out for yourself is really difficult. And that's where the power of being in a group can really help. Like we go into groups on Facebook, don't we? I've got this problem. I've got this situation. Anyone ever been in that situation? Anyone got any ideas? That can help. Like I've got the It Starts With You group. It's a free group. It's a bit sort of a bit of this and a bit of that. But I bet you if you put any question in there, a whole bunch of people would answer and give you some ideas. You know, have you ever been part of a mastermind? Maybe you're in business, or you want to create a business, or you want to create a side hustle. Tell you what, join a mastermind. And guess what? I've got one coming up. And that starts on the 7th of September. But I honestly, you know, I wanted to do a mastermind. It's something I thought about because I love group work, which is why I have the Real Life Club. But doing a mastermind, being in and part of a mastermind and knowing how much it's improved me and benefited me really pushed me on to say, get your ass in gear, Adams, and get your mastermind going. And me being part of this higher level mastermind, I talked through that with my guys in there, ladies, it's a ladies mastermind. And I talked about my mastermind and what I wanted to look like. And we brainstormed it and we come up with some great ideas. And it was just amazing. And that was just one part of it. So my mastermind is starting on the 7th of February. So if you want 6 weeks working with me, there'll be a Zoom session on a Monday and an accountability session on Zoom on Friday. So we're Zooming twice a week. And there's 3 guest experts. And we'll be brainstorming together your business. We'll do some personal development because there's no business development without personal development. Or there's no business growth without personal growth. But it's a 6-week sort of fairly intense group not situation, but you know, it's intense. It's 6 weeks, 2 Zooms a week, 3 guest experts, a load of other shizzle. That's quite a lot, and it's 6 weeks. So if you want to transform yourself, to transfer your business, get better results in your business, get some growth, look for some new ideas. Let's face it, this Corona thing fucking won't go away, will it? We are like, you know, they're talking about, oh, London might be locked down, and you know, now up north, some of you got, I don't think my friend Vicky's in here this morning. She's up north, but she's in lockdown again. So this is not going away, it seems, anytime soon. So if you're in business or you're looking for a business or you've got a side hustle and you want to make that side hustle better, then this is for you, because this is a time that we need to be pivoting. This is a time we need to look for opportunities. This is a time we need to think through the hard times, make it easier, look for new ways, widen the tight squeezes that we're all in. Let's face it, we've all been in a bit of a tight squeeze lately, right? Myself included. You know, financially, from a business point of view, I've had to pivot. I've had to look at different ways. You know, I've got an Airbnb, there's nobody in it. Well, there wasn't. You know, it's hard. So we have to look at different ways of doing things. And the best way to do that, rather than struggling alone, is to do it with a bunch of people. To do it in a brainstorming session. And this stuff works. I know it because it's worked for me. I had a challenge, a financial challenge set to me by the mastermind. We talked about it. I doubled it. And that was the power of the mastermind. So this stuff really, really works. So that's what I kind of wanted to leave you with this morning. You know, if it can be done, let's face it, if it's humanly possible, you can do it. but you can't do it alone. It starts with you, but you can't do it alone. That's what I believe. You know, do it. We go together. Go alone. You could be great. You could be good, but you do it with a bunch of other people. It's phenomenal because you learn from everyone. You learn from everyone. Jenny's in the house. Good morning, Jenny Brown. How are you? I didn't. I was down at the beach about 7. I know you went for an early morning run. Didn't see you there, but I hope you had a good run. A 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. Awesome run. Yes, I missed you. I was down there at 7, but I wasn't running. I was down there with Dory. I'm having a focused week in preparation for my week off next week. Awesome stuff. A week off. Whoop, whoop. Are you going away? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. So anyway, that's what I want to leave you with this morning. The old Seneca Stoic. Get me, I tell you. There is always more room to maneuver than you think. There is always more room to maneuver than you think. And the best way to do it is figure it out with a bunch of other people. You know, brainstorm, you know, go to your friends, go to your family, go to your group of peers. You know, that's all free information right there. Say, I've got this idea, or I need to do something about this. Or, you know, one of the best things that came out of masterminding during lockdown so far was this guy was an ice cream van, I think, and he wasn't allowed to, this is right at the beginning of lockdown, obviously he wasn't allowed to go out and sell ice cream. It's not essential food, apparently. To me, it is. Coffee and ice cream and Prosecco are essential foods, and curry. That's my 4 things. What are your 4 things? I'd be interested to know. Coffee, Prosecco, ice cream, and curry. Not necessarily in that order. But anyway, ice cream allegedly isn't an essential food. It is, so this ice cream van seller was literally in this group, and we brainstormed. He was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. My business is literally gone. What can I do? And somebody came up with the idea of turning his ice cream van into a mobile fruit and veg stall kind of thing. Like in the old days, you remember, like a bit like, what's that old program where they used to have the fruit and veg van? Can't remember. Let me know if you remember. Morning, Sue Sperrin's in the house. Morning, Sue. Yeah, let me know. But anyway, so basically somebody came up with this idea, and that's what he did. And it took off. I mean, it was phenomenal. And he's survived. He's made money. I mean, how cool is that? And he couldn't, on his own, he just came into this group. It's like, I'm ruined. My business is gone. I've got nothing. And we brainstormed, and somebody came up with this idea, and then somebody else came up with an idea about how to kit out his van and what to do. It was amazing. And that is the power of masterminds, or going to a group and brainstorming and having hot seating sessions. It really does freaking work. So something to think about on a Wednesday. If you're interested in my mastermind, let me know. It's called Self-Made, by the way. Self-made, because you know it all starts with self. We have to be partially self-made, and it starts with us. So I think it's a great name. I hope you do too. Oh, Sophie's coming up with her 4 favourite things. It's roast dinners, cake, crisps and biscuits. Yeah, all phenomenally healthy. Bit like mine. Ice cream, no, and I'm not supposed to have much of it because I have a hereditary high cholesterol thing. Coffee, yeah, I think it's good for you. Curry, yeah, Thai curries are all right. Some of the Indian ones are a bit fattening. And Prosecco, well, that's one of my 5 a day. Grapes. And some of the curries you can put fruit in, and all and veg, obviously you don't have to have meat. So actually mine are not too bad. Yours, Sophie, yeah, roast dinner, actually a roast dinner is a really healthy dinner. I'm going off on a freaking tangent. I did promise myself that I'm trying to be more focused on what I'm talking about, but I love talking so much that I go off on a tangent. And funny enough, today's little Stoic thing is silence is strength. And I am going to talk about silence and being strength, because there's this great quote. Here I go off on a tangent. I can't think of it. It's so great, I can't think of it. What is it? I might be silent, but I am not blind. And I use that in my deepest, darkest moments of pain, hurt, and crisis. I might be silent, but I am not blind. Think about that one when someone fucks you over. Sorry, I wasn't going to swear, but I just did. Or something really shit happens at work. You know, your boss is mean, horrible, or whatever. I might be silent, but I'm not blind. Rise above it. Sue's 4 favourite foods are coffee, wine, cheese, and fish. Yes, well, there's grapes in the wine. A little bit of cheese is good for you, isn't it? Calcium. Fish, bada boom, bada bing, perfect. The coffee, you don't love coffee. But we love your tangents. Thank you, Sophie. Boom. Yes, everyone loves a tangent. Right, I'm out of here, guys. Happy Wednesday. I wish you a great day. Lots of love. I will hopefully, I will still show up tomorrow despite, hopefully I'll show up tomorrow unless I, A, don't make it to tomorrow, or B, I do feel really shit. But actually, you guys give me energy. So if I wake up feeling really shit tomorrow, I'm still going to be here because I know that you guys will lift me, and hopefully me showing up will lift you. My phone is going crazy. I need to get off. Right. Love you and leave you guys. If you're interested in Mastermind, let me know. It's limited places. Only a small group of women. We can let the men in, can't we? But oh my laptop is going crazy. What's going on? So if you're interested in that, let me know. 6 weeks, deep dive. It's $4.95. If you're part of the Real Life Club, you get 20% off. That's like £100. Amazing. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you all soon.